Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. We're going to talk about a couple of more value stock pick ideas now with Tracey Ryniec, our value equities strategist at Zacks.com. Wow, new titles and everything. You haven't been here for a while.
I know.
So it's great to have you back. Talking about, among other things, Career Education Corporation that you've written about recently. Ticker symbol CECO.
Yes.
Right? Providing higher education for those people who want to go back to school.
Yep. And you know, I've been doing a whole bunch of these companies recently. Kind of these and the chemical companies are the two hot areas. But everybody is going back to school. And these companies that are providing, you know, this one in particular does master's, doctoral, associates, some certificate programs. They're in a whole bunch of countries too. They're not just the US, but in Italy, France, and the UK.
I've been thinking about going back to school.
I know.
I want to study brain surgery.
Well, they also do Le Cordon Bleu, which is kind of interesting because the food thing is kind of hot too. So, yeah.
Oh, is that their company?
Yeah.
Oh,
they do
really?
Le Cordon Bleu, yeah.
Wow.
So, you know, I mean, they're seeing great things right now. I mean, the revenues are up. They were up last quarter 19%. They were up year over year 10.6%. These are all great numbers given what the economy is doing. Enrollment was up like 21%. Their online is really booming. That was up almost 30% for the last quarter. So, you know, they're killing it basically.
Okay.
They've been beating the estimates. They beat for the third quarter in a row, just this last quarter for the fourth quarter. And the analysts can't keep up. So the estimates now are jumping again, but they, you know, keep beating. Analysts are trying to figure out what these companies are doing.
Yeah, they beat by 125% in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That's a big number.
Yeah, they are still continuing to kill it because enrollment is just increasing. So, you know, as you can see from this chart that I just put up, the estimates are all jumping big. The chart is kind of interesting. They've been kind of back and forth. People don't really like the education companies right here, even though the numbers are spectacular and they're cheap. This company is only trading a little bit over 11 times earnings, so that's not that expensive. There's Zacks number one because estimates are, you know, jumping quite sharply here. They did have a big jump off of this last earnings beat, as you can see on the chart, but again, they're not very expensive.
All right, and then MKS Instruments Incorporated. MKS, the ticker symbol, is one that you've written about recently as well. They have business that they conduct in the semiconductor industry.
Yeah, they're kind of different than what I've been writing about. They do like systems and control management, processing. They do a lot with the semiconductor industry, as you said. That's their main customer base for like thin film applications that goes in the flat panels and things like that. So they're kind of an interesting little tech niche, kind of. And the semiconductors have been doing really well the last couple of quarters. So as those are their main customers, they're seeing a big uptick in the business from the semis. Okay. So the last quarter, they beat estimates by you know, a decent amount, and they saw sales up also 19%.
That's good.
Yeah, so the sales are up, but one good thing about them is that they're not just saying it's the semiconductors anymore. They're seeing a slight uptick in the general overall market for them, which is good. And, you know, the estimates, again, jumping. They they offer guidance for the first quarter that was much higher than expected. So the analysts are all scrambling to, you know, meet up with that. So you can see the estimates jumping across the board for the year as well as the quarters. And then the chart, also kind of interesting. They were kind of moving sideways, the same way we just saw with the other stock. But, you know, they're cheap too. They're trading around 10 times earnings, so they're a good value play here.
All right, do you own either one?
I do not.
All right, check out more value stock pick ideas and stock pick ideas in other categories of investing on our homepage at Zacks.com. We put 4 new ideas up there for you daily. With Tracey Ryniec, I'm Terry Ruffalo.